Today we are in London visiting a very special hub, and apparently they deliver milk at night. So let's go visit Modern Milkman and see what makes this hub special. Hey guys!
Hello.
Quite many bikes that you have, but tell me what Modern Milkman does and what makes this hub special.
Yes, of course. So at Modern Milkman, we effectively deliver milk, fruit juices, and any other breakfast items to our customers' doorsteps overnight, just before the crack of dawn. And mainly, it's just bringing that convenience back to the customer. We use glass bottles, and which we reuse on a weekly basis for all sorts of products. So milk, fruit juices, smoothies, alternative milks, and the like. We deliver across, in this operation, we deliver across central London, but we have 14 other warehouses across England delivering every night to our customers' doorsteps. This hub is special. We decided to approach central London slightly differently, and was with bikes. Apart from being the quietest option that we can get, it also helps us navigate the narrow streets, the double cars, and it works really well.
Amazing, happy to hear that. How many bikes do you have at the moment in this hub?
In this warehouse, we have 11 bikes. We have another 11 in order coming in the next couple of months. So definitely a growing operation. We are also exploring and expanding our cargo operation across other cities across England that have similar constraints in the streets and will allow us to navigate micro-logistics at a more controlled environment.
You have quite a variety of products. Where do they all come from?
So yeah, of course, we have a bakery, comes from a local bakery supplier in the north of London. They provide us with cinnamon croffins, pain au chocolat, croissants, and an amazing sourdough, which in this warehouse we sell sliced, in other locations, demographics whole. We have fruit juices, anything from freshly squeezed orange juice, Sicilian lemonade, a British pressed apple, which is amazing. We have milks. Most of our milk comes from, we have a relationship with direct farmers in the Yorkshire Dales, where we can have full traceability back from even to the feed of the herd, which allows us to have good quality control, but also understanding of the whole supply chain. Eggs, organic and free-range eggs, which you can see here as well. We have even sparkling and still water in a reusable bottle, which is amazing, great brand. But not only that, it's a great family operation. And one of our coolest, newest products is so we started collecting pre-loved toys, pre-loved textiles for that need a second home. So we just connect the dots between either charity partners that are looking to find an alternative location, and hard to recycle plastics, soft plastics. So those salad bags and pursed films that we get in the foods nowadays, it's like the customers just fill it in the bag. We'll collect it overnight, like we collect the empty bottles, and then we'll find a recycling. We're working with a recycling partner to create second life products like pallets and crates, or even picnic tables.
So you're secretly doing good across London at night.
At night, and not only London, across the whole of England. Yeah. But obviously, this operation started in the vision around 2018 with a bit of barn. And since then, I think we are operating now about 2 years in central London with Ismayil here that spearheaded that operation, was the first rider, and has now set up a team of 11 riders coming in 6 nights a week, and more to come.
About the bikes, how do they compare in a van?
It's a great question. At the end of the day, we are privileged that we operate in central London, so our routes in terms of mileage is shorter. We focus a lot when it comes down to the density. So we go into a street and we will deliver in 5, 10, 20 different doorsteps across that street, which is amazing. In London, operating the bikes is perfect. So allows us to navigate the narrow streets with restrictions with ease. Incredibly quiet. and because of the doors and the locks, allows us to keep our product safe and secure while we deliver it to flats, which is something that we've been able to try to crack with the vans, but it's not as easy or comfortable because it's more difficult to leave in the van unattended in the bike. Again, incredibly quiet, which allows to get into street, which is like incredibly dense without making any noise. And as I said, it allows us to just navigate across the streets much easier. It's always been one of our targets also to move away from fossil fuels in a fleet, and this is obviously our second, third attempt on that, and it's working really well at the moment. It's definitely something that we're exploring in other cities that have similar street restrictions as London. So it's something that we definitely see growing across England as well.
Amazing.
So yeah, with the bikes, we obviously been operating for 2 years with Vok. It's definitely a choice that we've consciously made. We've tried different, but this has worked really well. And don't laugh, but it's about stability. Like it's a reliable bike. It works really well, but delivering a 6-pack of eggs uncracked is incredibly important for us. That the bottles will handle themselves well in transit, but not cracking eggs is quite a challenge. And we've been able to do that well with Vok. So it's something that we are very happy with at the moment.
Happy to hear that the suspension does matter on the bikes.
When it comes to the bike, the other benefit of what we've seen is growing with Vok. We've had, if you look back, there will be several iterations of them, different modifications, different boxes, different tires. And it's because it's always been, we definitely working with Vok has been working with a partnership. Like we have different needs than other, obviously, micro logistics companies like that will be doing operating in the environment. And with Vok, we've been able to just share our challenges, and normally the team has solutions for that. I know that we definitely go beyond number of drops, weights, and distance. So we sort of hit 3 different conflicting metrics, and we normally do that 6 nights a week, which obviously bring the bikes in a quite high turnover rotation. These bikes are out for 6-7 hours on a nightly basis, and then obviously having to turn that around and keeping it up to keeping the uptime is quite important. We've been able to do that really well with Vok, but also we've never been left alone. This has been like, guys, we need 2-sided entry into the cargo box, no problem. We need the shelf to be this height, no problem. We need to store 100 kg here. That was not, we no longer do that, but that was a challenge that we threw at a team, and they were just, yeah, no problem. Everything has been no problem. The last one was we need to store a 3rd battery airtight. How do we do that?
No problem.
No problem. And it's always been a good opportunity to do that as well.
Happy to hear that you are satisfied what we can offer, and I think this has been or you are the first ones who ever received the Vok with 2-sided doors. So especially developed for you, and you have put it in a good use. So
absolutely,
that's nice to hear.